Welcome, everyone.
Both of us were here last week.
So all that we need today is your chair. Maybe you use a mat. Not always necessary, but a mat can just provide some comfort. A block or a cushion, maybe a little beach ball. We have a few beach balls here in studio and another block, I think. So make sure you have space around you to move your arms. And then let's bring that block between the knees. Take a moment to sit nice and tall. And I'll just mute those that are online.
Do I need a block?
Yep, a ball or a block.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Good. All right, let's come into stillness. Taking a moment to settle into your space. Bring your shoulders over top of the hips. And taking a moment to bring your gaze inwards towards the breath. Eyes can be opened or closed. Noticing our breath. Following the full length of the in-breath. And the full length of the out-breath. Noticing any sensation with each breath. You can breathe in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils, but also feel free to breathe out through your mouth if that feels better. You might imagine that you're fogging up a mirror with each out-breath. And feel and sense the breath in your body. Relax the hands and fingers, your arms and shoulders. Again, feel your feet rooted to the earth. That base of support through the feet, your sitting bones. And we might bring one or both hands to the heart. Taking a moment to set your intention for your practice. That heartfelt intention. Whatever your heart's desire, whatever you're cultivating in your practice, know that you are worthy of abundance, that heartfelt desire. You might even repeat an I am message in the present tense. For instance, I am calm and grounded. Or I am happy and well, whatever resonates with you. As you're ready, release the hands back to the legs. Taking a moment to blink the eyes open. And just notice how you feel after that short pause. Being a little more mindful, tuning into the breath. Good. From here, let's pick up our block or ball, whatever you have. And just feet nice and wide, good foundation through the feet. You might lift your toes and stretch them out. And then from here, let's inhale, stretch the block forward, draw it back towards your heart. So thank you for coming in today. We have a nice group this morning, nice big group, both online and in studio. And know that you can opt out of anything I suggest today. One more in this direction. And then as you're ready, reach it upwards. Inhale, opening. Exhale, draw it back in towards your chest, your heart. Inhale, grow taller. And exhale, releasing. Good. Just notice how that feels for you. And a little change, reach up. This time take the block in one hand, circle around, back in towards the heart space. Inhale, reach up, and then circle around and back in and around. Let's continue. You might follow your block, connecting with that movement, your breath. Good, one more time each way. Good. And then bringing that block back between the knees, slide back in your chair a little. Hands can rest on the thighs or they can gently hang on to your chair. We're going to straighten the legs and then bend your knees. Pressing away, body stays tall, collarbones wide. Good. Warming up the leg muscles, being aware of our posture and our breath. Looking good. Let's keep the legs long and point your toes and flex the feet a few times. Good. And then circling in one direction. Circling in the other direction. Good. Shake it out. And just be mindful if you're in sock feet that your socks don't slip on the surface you're on, or if you have socks like with the little nubby things, those are great too. So you can be bare feet, sock feet, or you could even be in shoes if you prefer. Let's take our block and we're going to turn to face your right. I'll face the same direction as you guys. So block between the knees, nice and tall. And then from here, we're going to add a gentle twist. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back and bring your hands down to the chair back. An easy twist. Breathe into this twist. Spiraling tall. And lifting the low belly, the pelvic floor with each out breath. We're using the block to help align the pelvis, to help engage the adductors and the pelvic floor, the deeper core. As you're ready, reach up, turn back towards your right, and float the arms down to the top of the legs. Pause for a breath. Good. From here, let's release that block. We can place the block on the floor in front of the chair. Scooting forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. And widen your stance so you have a good foundation through the front foot and the ball of the back foot. Back hand can be on the thigh or the chair. Front hand reaching up and out of this hip flexor so that we're getting that side bend. That's it. And we might do a side bend towards the chair back, or you might just keep the stretch very tall. So you decide. Notice as you press into the feet that you activate the legs and the glutes. Again, breathing deeply. Just noticing. And as you're ready, let's find warrior one, reaching both arms up. Shoulders over hips, and palms might face inwards. Make any adjustments with the hands for comfort. Hands can be at the heart or on the hips. Keep pressing through the legs, the feet. And as you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand comes forward, front leg stretches back. Flying warrior. So square off the shoulders. Keep this arm connected in the shoulder joint so that we're not overreaching. You might opt to lift both arms for further challenge. Good. Lots of breath. Pressing through the feet. Keeping that lift in the torso. Good. Let's bend the back knee, straightening the arms, and then pivot on the back toe, windmill the arms, coming into warrior two. Shoulders over hips, arms, fingers reaching long. Let's add that back arm. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull it back like a bow and arrow. Inhale forward and pulling back. One more time. Inhale, sweeping forward. And then keeping the arms wide. Let's rotate our palms turning up and palms turning down. So spiraling the arm bones. Breathing and noticing. Good. And then right hand goes to the sky, left hand just to the thigh, lightly resting, reversing our warrior. Softening the back elbow and shoulder. Creating a little more space in the right side rib cage. As you're ready, windmill the arms back to parallel. Taking another breath, let's come into extended side angle. So bending that front arm, lightly rest. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear. And then broaden the collarbones, stacking our shoulders. Keep really light through that forearm so you're doing the work. You're lifting through the waistline. Pressing through the feet. Feel the difference as you press through the feet. Good. Reaching up to the sky, windmill the arms, and then float the arms down to the legs. Good. Bend the back knee, help it forward. The front will turn to face center. Pause for a moment. Notice the body. Notice sensations. And as you're ready, let's blink the eyes open if they're closed. We'll pick up our block. And let's repeat that sequence on the other side. So we'll start with our chair twist. We're going to turn to face your left, block between the knees, shoulders over top of the hips. So if twisting felt okay, we'll do it again on this side. We'll reach it up with an in-breath. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back. Bring the hands down to the chair back. Breathing into this shape. Lifting the low belly. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, turn back, floating the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause for a breath. And then releasing your block to the floor, once again in front of the chair. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. Widen your stance for stability, comfort. And then adding that front arm, reaching it up skyward, lift and lengthen. Option to stay here, or maybe add a gentle side reach towards your chair back. We're opening that front hip through the thigh, deep into the hip and the low belly. Good. As you're ready, let's reach both arms up for warrior one. Shoulders over hips. Let the arm bones sink into the shoulder joint. And following our breath. As you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand reaches forward, front leg reaches back. Flying warrior. Squaring off the shoulders and hips. Option might be to lift both arms. Good, relax the shoulders. Long spine. Just breathing. Pressing firmly through the feet. Good, as you're ready, bending the back knee, pivot on the back toe, windmill the arms. Let's come into that warrior two position, stacking shoulders over hips. Looking good, everyone. And as you're ready, we'll add that back arm, reach it forward, pull it back. Do it again, inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, pull it back and open. One more time. Good, leaving the arms long. Let's rotate our palms turning up, palms turning down. Spiraling the arm bones. And then we can leave our palms up, taking that left hand to the sky, right hand lightly resting on the thigh. Now you might look down, or you might look at the horizon, or you can look up. What feels best for your head and neck posture? Again, noticing our breath, creating space. Let's come back to those parallel arms. And then into extended side angle, bending that left elbow, lightly rest the forearm. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear. And then open the chest, shoulders a bit more. Extended side angle. Stay light in the elbow and forearm. Press firmly through the feet, that's it. Most importantly, breathing. Following your breath. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, windmill the arms parallel, and float the arms down to the legs. Good. Let's bend the back knee, help it forward. The front will turn to face center. Pausing for a moment. Perhaps scan the body, noticing any sensation. Letting everything settle. And as you're ready, we can blink the eyes open. Good. And then from here, we'll just set our block aside a little bit and maybe come up to stand. And we're going to adjust our chair to the top of your mat. And maybe grab opportunity for some water, perhaps. Good. We're going to do a few sun salutations using our chair, standing with our feet hip bone width apart, the top of your mat facing your chair seat. Good. Make sure you have space around you. Good. Sink into the feet, opening the palms. Lift the toes, stretch them out. And just take a moment to sense your feet on the mat in standing. Maybe start to lift the arches of the feet a little. Feel those four corners of your feet, the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and just have your chair in front. So we're facing our chair seat. So tall mountain. Let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, thumbs at the heart. Inhale, sweeping up, reach skyward. Exhale, hinge, fold at the hips, come down to the chair, flat back, so hands on the chair. Inhale, stepping back right and left to plank. And exhale, just aligning your plank, find a strong plank. Inhale, you might add an upward dog, arching the spine. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward into that downward dog. Pressing the hips back, reach the hands forward. Make sure your chair is not too far away from you. So notice how this first downward dog feels. And as you're ready, halfway lift, slide the hands towards you. Hands to the thighs for support. Hinge or roll up, tall mountain. Palms turning forward. Let's do it again, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward to a flat back position. Inhale, stepping back left and right. Coming into a strong plank. Inhale, upward dog. You might arch your spine. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward into your downward dog. Press the hips back. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And as you're ready, halfway lift, hands to the thighs, hinge or roll up, tall mountain. Let's add on hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward to a flat back, hands on the chair. Inhale, step back right and left to plank. And exhale, aligning shoulders, hips, and ankles. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, secure your spine. And then from here, draw your right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, knee towards your nose, looking down. Press away, look forward. One more time, rounding the spine. Press away. Return to downward dog. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Let's do the other side. Hands to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward to a flat back. Stepping back left and right. Connecting through the core, strong plank. Inhale, just another breath, or up dog, you decide. Exhale, step forward into your downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, secure your torso. Then left knee draws to the nose, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, exhale, round, knee towards your nose. Inhale, press through the heel or toe, look away. One more. Press away and downward dog. Good. Halfway lift. Hands to the thighs. Tall mountain. Good. From here, let's soften the knees, and you might add a gentle arm swing, just relaxing the muscles for a moment. Great work, everyone. So we'll do a couple more postures here, and we'll continue in this position, coming into pyramid. So bring the hands to your hips. Let's take the back foot towards the chair. The front leg can step back and turn the toes out. Good. So again, from here, let's rotate forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach to your chair. Starting to feel that stretch in the back leg. Good. Again, so I'm feeling that stretch in this right leg here, which happens to be my back one. So whichever leg is forward, that foot is the one that we're working on. So pulling that hip back, the opposite hip forward to change the angle to deepen the stretch. You might think about bending the elbows more, lowering the torso, but with a long spine. Your gaze is a little forward, keeping the head centered on the spine. Breathing into the hamstrings or the back of the upper thigh. Good. Just breathing. Just noticing. Good. To come out of the posture, we can bend both knees, step forward, ground your feet, and then take your time to slowly roll up, stacking your spine vertebra by vertebra, returning to a tall mountain. Feel all the edges of both feet on the ground, grounding to the earth. Let's bring our hands back to the hips. And this time we're going to take our front leg forward, our front leg forward, our back leg stepping back and out. So turning the toes out. So now I'm stretching this front leg. So I'm going to feel that stretch in the hamstring here. I'm going to rotate my hips more to the front of my chair. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hip crease, reaching to the chair, flat back. So noticing that stretch deepening as we hinge at the hips. Pulling that front hip back, the back hip forward to deepen as well. You might bend the elbows, getting a little lower to deepen the stretch. Elongating your spine the whole time. That front hip back, the back hip forward. Getting into the hamstrings, the back of the upper thigh. Pyramid pose. Good. As you're ready, bend both knees, step forward, grounding your feet. And take your time to find tall mountain. Returning to the breath. Noticing your posture. From here, let's reach the arms up. Make a little steeple with your pointer fingers, clasping the hands. We're going to inhale. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left side bend. Do that again. Inhale, grow tall. And lightly stretching to one side. Grounding both feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And the other side. One more time if that feels okay for you. And other side. And releasing our arms, float them down by your sides and roll the shoulders up, down and back. Good. Good. From here, let's adjust our chair. We're going to turn our chair to face back center. And you might position it so that you can stay on your mat if you like. And come in behind your chair. So we're going to stand tall behind our chair, feet hip bone width apart. Let's rise up on the toes and release. And rise up on your toes and release. Good. You can be in any direction. It doesn't matter. Good work, everyone. So strengthening our calves is really important for everything we do, whether it's yoga or walking or house stuff. Good. Feeling that strength in the ankles, the calves. Good. Crown of the head reaching skyward. Good. And release. Good. Let's take our right foot forward, our left foot back, coming into a calf stretch. So pressing that heel back. Again, front knee over the ankle. We might raise one hand off the chair to challenge our balance, lightly hanging on with the other hand, or you might opt to lift both hands. So notice how this impacts our balance. Our sense of proprioception, where we are in space. So you might pick a focal point to gaze at. And following the breath. Good. Releasing one hand to the chair and the other. Step it in and just walk it out on the spot. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So one step forward, one lengthy step back, starting to feel that calf stretch. Relax your shoulders, engage the deeper core, those corset-like muscles. You might pick one arm off the chair. You might lift both off the chair, you decide. So use the chair as little or as much as you'd like. Just breathe. Feel all the edges of both feet. Grounding, noticing. That's it. Releasing one hand and the other. Step it in and walk it out on the spot. Good. And then from here, feet hip bone width apart. Let's do bird dog. So we're going to lift that opposite arm and leg. Opening through the chest and shoulders, extending strongly out of the hip. So this does target spinal muscles. It opens the chest, shoulders. It also works on strengthening the back part of the hip joint. A lot going on here. Take your time, moving with your breath. And the slower you go, the more challenge perhaps. That's it. Take your time, moving with your breath. Crown of the head skyward. You've got it. Last two. And last one each way, just balancing left or right. Good. And then from here, come to the right side of your chair perhaps, hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Shift your balance to that inside leg and lift your outside heel. Turn the knee out. Bring the heel just above the ankle for tree. So option one for the feet are here, or is here, I should say. Or you might hug the inside of the lower leg, above or below the knee joint. And hands can reach out or come to the heart or the hips. Pick that focal point to gaze at as we come into balance, as we build strength. Articulating through the feet, activating the leg muscles, your glutes. When you're ready, returning to the chair and the hip. And release. Good. Let's go to the other side. We'll try tree on the other side. So using your chair for a little bit of help, we're going to shift our balance to that inside leg. Outside heel can lift. We might keep toes on the floor again, or we might slide the foot up a little higher. And then bring the hands wherever you like. They can be on the chair, lightly touching. They can be at the heart or the hips. Continue to follow your breath. And as you're ready, returning the knee forward and the foot to the earth. Good. Shake it out. Good. From here, let's come back in behind our chair once again. And I'm just going to show a side view for those that might be at home. So we're going to do shin raises. We're going to lift our toes, rock back onto the heels, and then plant the feet. Lift your toes, rock back, plant the feet. Good. Looking good. That's it. Very subtle work here in those shins, tibialis anterior, the front of the lower leg. That's it. Last two. And last one. And let's return to our chair. So we're going to come into our final relaxation here. So making any adjustments for comfort. You can lie on the floor with your legs up the chair. You could have your feet on a yoga block or the yoga block between the knees again. Whatever feels best for your body. Good. So getting comfortable, maybe add a layer of clothing, maybe you adjust your lighting. So taking this opportunity to breathe, to notice. And settling into our space. You might soften your gaze or close your eyes gently. Returning to the breath, breath by breath, moment to moment. Letting go of any holding, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you well. Parting the lips gently to soften your jaw. Relaxing the upper and lower teeth, the tongue. Let your eyes soften. Smooth the lines across your brow. And shoulders relaxing. And your spine releasing with each breath. Relaxing the hips. And feel the strong muscles of your legs soften, melting away from the bones. Just breathing, just noticing. Oh wait, don't. Sorry. So noticing your breath and awareness. And taking a few more moments to relax the body, to let go, to soften. And take your time to awaken. Wiggling the toes and fingers, blinking the eyes open. Taking a final stretch. And then making your way perhaps to a comfortable seat. And if you're ready to close your practice, we'll draw our hands into Anjali Mudra, thumbs at the heart. Taking a moment of gratitude for yourself, each other, and this practice. Namaste. Thank you everyone for coming today. Nice turnout. If you have any questions or concerns, don't be shy. My name's Cathy and hope to see you again soon. And you can also join us on YouTube channel. You can see Samantha for the details if you need assistance with that. Thanks everyone.